Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Full Invasion. This is the Men of the East versus Goblins at the Beach of Troy? I think is this map name? Maybe? I don't know. I have no weapons. I had enough money to buy this armor and that was it. So... let's hope I find some weapons. Also, let me turn on some stuff. There we go. And... I think I just turned on health bars? Yeah. So we're gonna go fisticuffs, I guess. Oh, wait. This sword probably sucks, but it's all we got. We need to get some kills going, and then we... Is the scimitar gonna be better? I don't know. We'll take this crappy shield as well. Ooh, that's probably a better shield. Now we're set. Alright. That wasn't bad. I don't remember the monkey sounds from the goblins last time I played this. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. Scimitar seems to be doing pretty good. Oh boy. Yats. This wave is not that hard. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess it is goblins. They are pretty easy until they start getting their troll allies. Plus, they have the silly cab where they ride goats and spiders, I believe. I'm gonna see if I can find an armoire. So, Mass Effect 3, or not 3, Mass Effect Andromeda comes out soon, right? A couple days. And this week, people have been streaming or releasing video footage of the early parts of that game. And oh boy. My initial comment, my thought is, how can a studio, which I'm assuming is filled with human beings, unless like aliens have infiltrated the ranks of BioWare, how do a bunch of humans in 2017 in a BioWare studio just make the most inhuman animations and faces that I've seen in years? The animation and facial reactions and just everything about the way the humans walk, talk, do anything in that game, even just looking, is terrible. Is terrible. Look, what is that face? It just looks bad. It looks really bad. Let's get this. Look at that. This is the one that has the spear, right? I used to always get like a there it is. That's what I always used to get. I think their shields suck. Yeah, they do. Oh well. That's a two-hander. Guess we'll go with that one. But if you have not yet seen, just try and look up some Mass Effect Andromeda footage from this week, and holy, there are just gifs upon gifs of how terrible the humans look when they're walking around, when they're talking, when they're just reacting to people, their smiles, if you want to call it that. It is just the worst. To the point where it's funny. And, like, not funny, because it's really terrible. I remember Mass Effect 3 looking better, but maybe that's just nostalgia for, like, taking over. I don't know. I haven't actually played Mass Effect 3 in, I don't know, just about a year. So, yeah, I actually think, you know, my memory of Mass Effect 3 is kind of current because I played the multiplayer recently. And, you know, the animations, and especially hands, man, BioWare has never just understood how hands work in their games. Have been really bad in the past, but, again, like, at least the facial animations seemed somewhat human in the other Mass Effect games. They weren't perfect, but I swear they are better than Mass Effect Andromeda. They have to be. And there's, like, no eye or no life in the eyes of the human models. Like, the aliens look fine in Mass Effect Andromeda, but that's because they're aliens, and, like, our brain doesn't register their movements as wrong because they're fiction. But, you know, when it comes to humans, other humans can kind of tell something is off. Generally speaking. Like, you're not human, are you? And that's the question I'm asking myself whenever I watch any of the Mass Effect Andromeda stuff. And, you know, it's in the grand scheme of things, a human animating nothing like a human is maybe not the biggest thing to be upset about in a Mass Effect game, because you're playing that for, you know, the storyline and the bond between your characters and, I guess, the combat. But it really pulls you out of the experience looking at their facial reaction. Oh my fuck. It's so bad. And listening to the voice work has not been a pleasure either from this early part of the game of what I've seen. It just sounds like there's no real life behind the actors that are voicing these roles. The male main protagonist just sounds like a fake Nolan North, like a younger fake Nolan North, and not nearly as cool. I haven't actually heard the female protagonist. I'll probably play the female protagonist simply because she has to be better than the male. Because, oh my god, he just sounds either boring or he sounds like a dick. Like a pompous asshole. He just sounds terrible. And maybe that's the way he's written, you know, because he's the what do they call him? Pathfinder. I guess that's his role, or the protagonist's role in this new game. But he just sounds not good at all. Basically what I'm saying is that I am kind of bummed to play Mass Effect now, and that's a sad thing. Because Mass Effect 2 and 3 are a couple of my most favorite games. Discounted, like, let's not bring up the ending of 3. You know, even with the shitty ending of 3 is still a good game. The last 15 minutes make you go like, what the fuck were they thinking? But before that, the previous 20 plus hours are, I thought, really good. But I think 2 was better overall. And you know what? Maybe Mass Effect Andromeda is still going to be a good game, but I wasn't impressed with anything from the early parts of it at all. Besides the combat seems cool. You get a little jetpack, so you have more maneuverability on the field, so that's neat. Yeah, none of the actually no, one companion seemed kind of cool. She was the Turian. That's what that's what Garrus is, right? A Turian. But she is, what is her name? I saw her and I was immediately like, okay, you actually seem like a Mass Effect character. Like, you seem like there was some time put into your character. The person voicing your role seems to know what she's doing, unlike these others. Or maybe the writing team just had more love for this character. I don't know, but she seemed like an actual decent character from what little I saw her. I don't remember her name, but she seems cool. The other characters that you have in the beginning all seemed either just flat as a board or just dumb. But again, this is just me watching gameplay of like the first hour or two of Mass Effect, you know? So like, I can't say Mass Effect is, oh, the worst game ever. Like, I don't know, I haven't fucking played it yet. But it doesn't give you a good first impression by watching those But who knows? Maybe there'll be a day 1 patch that miraculously changes literally everything about it. I doubt it, though. I highly doubt it. I'd be happy if they just put some life into the humans' eyes, man, because they are just straight up a doll. Like, you might as well just be role-playing as a doll, because that's how they look. And then whenever they try to animate, they look like a, they look like what I would imagine in XCOM, the race that is the infiltrator that looks like dudes in suit and ties, those guys. I imagine that's the facial animations they make when they get into their role for the first time to try and infiltrate humanity, is how the Mass Effect humans look whenever they do anything. Because you're just like, this is not a human. Humans don't do this. Humans don't do this at all. Like, are you from XCOM? What is this? Are we being infiltrated? Like, are you the pod people? Like, what the fuck's going on? But that's what it reminds me of. Anytime I see a human being in that, I'm like, you're just an infiltrator. You're not human at all. And, you know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the trick halfway through the game. It's like, no, all the humans are actually not humans at all. They're some new species. Then I would accept why humans in that game don't look like humans at all. If they were actually just another species. This game looks so bad. Hell, you know what? The XCOM race, I can't, Thin Men? Is that what they're called? I can't remember. I think they're called Thin Men. They probably have human animations down more than Mass Effect humans do. God, it looks, you really need to look up some GIFs, man. If you have not seen them. Just like the smiles, the everything, the walking, the... Man. I'll still play it. I'll still record it. I'll try to beat it, but man... I make no promises anymore. Like, when a new Mass Effect game comes out at this point, I'm like, of course I'm going to play start to finish. Like, duh. We'll see. I'm still very hopeful. I really want it to be great. I really enjoy Mass Effect. I enjoy Mass Effect more than Dragon Age now, because the only Dragon Age game that was good was the first one. And it was really good. The first Dragon Age was really good. And its expansion I thought was really cool too. Dragon Age 2 was abysmal, and then Dragon Age 3 was just boring. I still beat Dragon Age 3 though. It was pretty boring. What is going on here? I'm stuck. Oh, this isn't safe! Goodbye. Oh my god! Nowhere I go is safe! Ah! Oh, everyone's outside. Looking at the minimap, everyone's out here. Oh, well, that sucks. I ran back here thinking I'd find friends. No. No, they were all on the beach. Oh well. So yeah, Mass Effect, y'all. That's a video game. It's gonna be a shame if it's not good. But also not a total, like, tragedy, just like for us to enjoy video games, because there are a ton out there, new ones that came out this year that are all great. Like, this year has been great for new video games so far. I haven't even played half of them. Like, you know, you got the Horizons, the Zeldas, the Nier. Oh man, Nier was, I knew it was going to be fun, but I did not know how good it was going to be. That game is pretty good. And I'm only halfway through my second run of it, and there's apparently 5 different storylines, so you have to play the game 5 times. So I'm not even halfway done, technically. That game is so much fun. So much fun. For Honor is a lot of fun. Game coming out, oh, and actually this one's not coming out till next year, I think, is Mordhau? Is that how you pronounce it? It's another medieval multiplayer game. It's currently on Kickstarter, if you want to try and kickstart it. I backed it because it looked like it's something up my alley. You know, kind of like Chivalry, For Honor. Well, not as pretty as For Honor, but, you know, same-ish. Along those lines. Look kind of cool. Mount Blade, you know, all those games. So yeah, like, even if Mass Effect is a total shit show, there's a lot of other stuff to be playing if you want. Although it is still kind of a bummer, though. Mass Effect fans wanted a good Mass Effect. And also, like, it's gonna be hard to make a new Mass Effect, man, because like, all Mass Effect fans are attached to Shepard. You know, like, they're attached to Shepard, they're attached to Rex, Joker, Eve, maybe, Tali? Tali? Is that the Quarian's name? Tali? Yeah, Tali, right? Tali Vos Normandy, whatever. Oh god, I'm gonna forget so many names. Garrus. Garrus is best, is Bae, is #1 best friend, lover. Any role Garrus can fill, because Garrus is the best fucking character. And anyone who says otherwise is crazy. I didn't romance Garrus, I romanced Tali, but still, like, I would totally romance Garrus. Because Garrus is the best fucking character there is. And he did such a turn, too, because in #1, he was just like, I remember being a stuck-up ass. But then in #2, he was like, nah, dude, I'm just this killer now. I'm this killer assassin, whatever. And then in 3, he was just this even cooler. Garrus is the best fucking god. God, Garrus is so cool. Rex is a cool replacement for... Oh, wait, no. Grunt is a cool replacement for Rex, but still not as cool as Rex. But still pretty cool. Who else is in there? Oh, Thane. Man. Thane. Thane is like a close second or third to Garrus. God, Thane was so cool. Man, Morton Solace. Morton is like a second or third to oh my god. Morton is amazing. That song he would sing in Mass Effect 2, and then he sung it at the end of his storyline in 3. Plus, the storyline was great. Like, he cured the Geno... Man. Fuck. All those characters are so good. Oh, then I guess you got Ashley and Kaidan, but... space racist and boring dude. Although I heard Ashley's storyline actually evolved into something more than space racist in 3, but I never gave her a chance. And Kaidan was just always so boring. And, he actually died in the first game for me. Like, we need to leave someone behind! Do you want to leave space racist or this boring dude? And I'm like, you know, at least space racist gets some kind of emotion out of me, because I hate her. But Kaidan is just like flat as a board, so I'm like, here dude, guard this bomb for me. He was like, cool bro. And then he died. Bye, Kaidan. And then I could just continue on to hate Ashley. Even Vega. I thought Vega was pretty cool. I don't think he was the best character they ever made, but I thought Vega was still pretty cool. I'm missing someone else. I'm missing a lot of the ones from 2. But not a lot of the ones from 2 impressed me other than the ones I've already mentioned. Damn it. There was the mercenary dude who was kind of okay. There was the thief who would stealth everywhere, Kusami. And then there was just like the other human dude who you started the game out with in Mass Effect 2. God, what was his name? Oh, what was his, I'm not going to... Steve? Ben? Mike? I don't know. I can't remember what his name was. He was alright, but he wasn't... He was no Thane or Mordin or Rex or Garrus or Tali. You know, you get what I'm saying. Oh, and then the, sorry, of course. The, holy shit. What was her name? How do I not remember her name? I kind of stopped liking her in 2 and 3, which is probably why I don't remember her name. Like, I didn't really use her that much. Laura? No. She became the broker. Whatever. That. Liara. Liana? Liara. Something like that. She was okay. But I didn't find her super interesting. Although she could kick some ass. Hey now, hey now. But the point of talking about all those characters is that it's going to be hard to make, you know, a whole new cast that people are going to click with, you know, because we all just kind of want, you know, to see Joker in the pilot seat, weirdly flirting with Evie, and making quips that are pretty funny. That's what we want. That's what I want anyway. I want Grunter Rex to always say Shepard, you know, when I talk to them. And then I leave the conversation just so I can initiate the conversation again. So I can just hear them go, Shepard. And I do that for like 5 minutes straight. Also, we're not Shepard anymore. We're now Ryder. I miss Mass Effect 3. And 2. I miss those characters. What the hell were they thinking with the ending of 3, man? Like, what? How did that... Like, did anyone check the writer who was assigned to the end of that game? Did anyone check their storyline? Like, literally anybody except for the writer? Because the writer's like, yeah, this is awesome. This twist at the end, though. Remember that one boy that you kind of thought you saw in the very beginning of the game? Yeah, this twist, though. What? And he's a what? And this is what's going... What? Did anyone from BioWare read this storyline? God. Shepard, you have 3 doors to choose. Red, green, or blue. GG, Mass Effect 3's over. Okay, thanks, kid. I'll pick this blue door. I don't know. I heard that the fans made an actual good ending to that game, though. I never played it, but I heard that that's basically what you need to play is the mod that changed the ending to make it actually good. Because it was so good up to that point. When you and, oh my god, I can't forget his name. Oh, like, the Admiral dude, or maybe it wasn't an Admiral, he was a captain. Oh my god, what was his name? He was so awesome. And, you know, and he's up there with you at the very end, and his storyline ends there after you fight the bad guy, what the hell his name was, Martin Sheen's character. That was so good even up to that part. When he calls you, what's the line? I think he just calls you, like, son, right? I mean, he's not your father, but I think he refers to you as son at some point. It's something emotional. And then you look over and he's just, man, that still gets me. So I'm like, Anderson. Anderson's his name. Oh my god, that part. I was like, God, no. No. And then he went up the elevator and then I was like, no, for like a whole different reason. I was like, what is this kid doing? Why is this kid here? What the fuck's going on? Why? Oh man, Anderson. God. Like I said, they had some really good characters. They had good writing in those. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to live up to that trilogy. But at the very least, you can get the human animations right. Am I right? Like, make the person look like it's an actual fucking smile and not some robot. God. fuck? It's just so bad. And when I play it, I know it's going to be taking me out of the experience every single cutscene. I was like, ah. Can I just play as a Turian or something? Because they seemed okay. Like, again, like, the aliens seemed fine from what I've seen. All their animations look fine because, again, they're aliens. And we have no basis of actual real movements for them. It's like, yeah, this is an alien. Whatever. They blink weird. They walk weird. Who gives a fuck? It's an alien species. So look forward to my Mass Effect Andromeda coverage coming next week, y'all. It's gonna be great. I would try to not harp too long on how bad the animations are. It's gonna be so tempting to, though. I already know it. It's like how I have to stop myself from saying how good the Nier soundtrack is in every single episode of Nier Automata. Because, God, that soundtrack's so fucking good. Oh, and it just gets better. There's still new songs being introduced in that. Like, there's this 8-bit song that was introduced. Oh my god. God, the soundtrack's amazing. For Nier. Alright, everybody, I think that's going to do it for Men of the East versus Goblins. I honestly wasn't paying too much attention to it. That usually is what happens in Full Invasion when I start talking about something. I just kind of go into autopilot mode, and hopefully it was cool. I know I killed some goblins. I know I died by some goblins a couple times. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Enjoy your day. And go watch some Mass Effect Andromeda gifs.